What's up, everybody? Sitting here watching wrestling on the internet. It's not supposed to be on the internet, but it is, so I'm watching it. I like wrestling. I always have. Maybe it's just something, and I kind of got away from it, and then my kids started liking it, or at least my oldest daughter started liking it, and it kind of inspired me to watch it a little bit more and give her some of my knowledge. So here in a month or so, we're getting the WWE Network, and you can watch it anywhere, at home, you watch it on the road, just watch everything, pay-per-views, everything. It's like $10 a month, and so I'm anxious for that. A couple of things I just wanted to do an update video with y'all. Haven't done this in a while. It's just always about Trucker Rag Chew or some crap like that. Not the crap. It's not a bad. I shouldn't say crap. It's what I created kind of thing. So my vlog. Y'all got your vlogs. I got my vlog, and it's not called a vlog. It's called a Trucker Rag Chew. Okay. Anyways, we did a blog talk radio thing last week, and my impressions of it is that I would love to do it. I would love to do it and everything, but it's kind of pricey for just a hobby. You know what I'm saying? I've got enough hobbies as it is. And that's all it's going to be. It's not to promote myself to be some kind of big star or anything. It's just a hobby, another thing to do that the internet allows us to do. It allows us to make videos, and it allows us to be who we want to be, kind of. And so the free version gives you a 30-minute show, and you have to call in by the phone, and that's it. I mean, so the audio quality sucked. You know, you couldn't use Skype. I'd rather use Skype to host the thing. And then, so it sounded like just a couple of people talking on the cell phones, and that's what it was. And I really need more than 30 minutes. I really do. It's just like, man, it was cut short. To do a weekly show, I'd want at least an hour. And another thing with that is that most radio shows out there always fall on a specific time and a specific day of the week, whether it be podcast or, stuff on Blog Talk Radio. And, well, as y'all know, I don't know where I'm going to be most of the time. Good chance I know, but it's not always set in stone. Like these last couple of weeks hasn't been set in stone. Business for us has been kind of slow, so we've been just kind of taking what we could get. And so when business picks up, there's a lot more of a routine for me, and I could actually maybe predict more. So I may do it in the future, but invest money in it, I just don't see it happen. There's other things I want to invest money in, and that's not one of them. Speaking of investing money, we talked about a little bit about Truckers Gone Wild cruise. It's I got the webpage up here. If you go to sscruisesinc.com, it'll give you this, but the date, let's see, the date starts on February, oops, the thing is playing music for me. The date is February 22nd, 2015 to March 1st, 2015, and we'll go to Mahogany Bay, Belize, Cozumel, those three places. And but we started off in New Orleans, and you end in New Orleans. So, Sunday the 22nd, and arrive back March 1st, which is the Sunday following. Now the prices are a balcony. They start at $900, $899.50. That's what they start at. Inside start at $664.50. All right. So the deposit, if you want to do this, is $250 per person. So if me and my wife, it'd be $500. And so the deposit is due September 19th, 2014. So you got a little while to think about it. And then it's required to be paid by full on December 2nd, 2014. So you got enough time. So if you want to think about it, do it now. If it's one of you, then it's one of you, and it's not if it's two of us, like me and my wife, will probably cost us about $2,000 to do if we'll do it the way we want to do it. So something that we would really want to do. We've never been on a cruise. I've always thought it was about a whole bunch of yuppies, bunch of city folk going on a boat, and I'm not about that. Bunch of daggum liberals, But if it's a bunch of truckers and a bunch of people who support truckers, and I'm all about that. Our people, you kind of feel less out of place. You just feel like you're more with your people, your family type. So so y'all check that out if you want to. Go to sscruisesinc.com. They're also on Facebook. So that's that. We talked a little bit about that on this show. And there was a couple of people kind of interested and thought that would be a pretty neat idea. So y'all check that out. Let's see what else is going on. Not much. It's cold. I'm about tired of the cold. I put on some weight. Not real proud of it, but I'm just being totally honest. I put on some weight. And I knew I would. But it's not like last year where I put on a whole bunch of weight. So because, in 2012, I lost a bunch of weight during that summertime and did real good. And then I just totally forgot about everything. I just totally blew it. And then I went back up to where I was. Well, this past summer in 2013, I lost like 50 pounds. And then, the holidays hit and everything. And then the cold weather really kind of prevented me to do the stuff that I like to do outside. So I gained some weight, but it's not that much. It's not like I've just destroyed my diet. My diet needs to be better, but I haven't crashed. I still eat my lean meats, and I throw in my vegetables in there, but maybe a few more Dr. Peppers. This is what I've been drinking a little bit more of and stuff like that. I've been splurging a little bit more, but it's not like I'm going to go to Pizza Hut and buy me a daggum pizza, eat a couple slices, put it in the cooler, and have that to eat for the next couple days. I haven't been doing that. So, that's good. Let's see what else. I think that's it, y'all. Not much. I'm going to buy a GoPro here in the next few weeks. So, once I get the GoPro, I've got some ideas about what I want to do. Y'all will like it. Different kind of video for me. And I know I've hinted at that before, but it's because that GoPro, I haven't got it yet. So, we were kind of slow during Christmas time, and my daughters come first. And my daughters are getting older. One's a teenager, one thinks she's a teenager. And the older they get, the more expensive they are. Man, I miss little old Barbie dolls. So Christmas took a lot out of us. But, and then business got slow. For the dedicated account. It's not a Schneider thing, it's a dedicated thing. That's one of the things you have to deal with dedicated. When their business slows down, you slow down. So, Well, that's it, y'all. I don't really plan on doing any trucker rag chew anytime soon. I'm really anxious to get a new camera. Unless I just have something just pop in my head. Unless I just have this thing, I'm just going to have to pick up a camera and just say something. And the way some people like to get out there and talk a bunch of smack makes me want to do it. And then I think, be the bigger man and just let them talk smack. And I've done pretty good over the years. Just letting people talk the way they want to talk. About me, about whatever. You know. Some of them will get a little personal by talking about family. But, you know, they don't know. So, you know, you got to be the bigger man on the stuff. So, I don't really do too much of that. I just let them act the way they do. You know, I'm 35 years old, so I'm not as old as Pale Rider. Pale Rider's pretty old. As a matter of fact, he's a old fart. Not as old as Gum Farb out there. He's an older fart. But definitely mature adult. I would get out there and say that I am a mature adult. I've reached the maturity level. Yes. And I'm old-fashioned. Yes. I was raised by old folks, and I listened. I believe in the Bibles. Respect your elder. And I do. Respect my elders, and I do. I listen to them and listen to their wisdom, and that's what's missing in today's world, is we don't listen to the old folks. We don't listen to, we laugh at them and all this. I don't play those games, man. The more gray hair they got, the more you want to listen. Alright, that's my soapbox, y'all. Y'all take care out there. Whatever. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know, y'all. Y'all take care of their 73. NASCAR's coming up. Can't wait for some NASCAR. See? That's what I'm talking about.